What if I told you that one of the most effective ways to start regaining leg strength, especially if you're feeling slower, weaker, or more tired than usual, doesn't come from the gym or a pill, but right from your kitchen? That's right. Recent scientific discoveries, which I'll tell you about today, a key topic for the health of the elderly, demonstrate that a single, surprising food, if eaten at the right time and combined correctly, can begin to revitalize neuromuscular function after just 12 hours. But before we continue, please like the video and share it with those who might benefit from it. Also, write us in the comments where you follow our channel, because we value our community. That's a strong statement, I know, but stick with me, because if you stick around until the end, you'll have the solution to tired legs. Very recent studies have shown that when adults over 50 consumed a specific type of nutrient-rich, strength-giving food in the evening, measurable improvements in muscle protein synthesis and mitochondrial activity were seen the next morning. These are the biological drivers behind energy recovery and the strength to tackle everyday activities, especially in the legs, which are often the first to show signs of decline as we age. It's not just about aesthetics or mobility. It's about something much more fundamental: your independence, your safety, and your longevity. When leg strength declines, everything changes. Climbing stairs seems harder, balance becomes unstable, and energy levels drop. And it's often attributed to simply getting older. But here's the truth I want to share with you. Age is not the primary cause of muscle decline. The biggest culprits are often chronic cellular malnutrition, low-grade inflammation, and misaligned circadian rhythms. It's not chronological age, it's biology. What you eat, when you eat it, and how it interacts with your nervous system and muscles are crucial. In this episode, I want to explore with you the neuroscientific and physiological basis of a single affordable food, beetroot juice, which can dramatically improve leg function, and how this fits into a larger picture of muscle wellness. You will learn the nutritional profile that enhances recovery from muscle fatigue at a neuromuscular level during the night, how other key nutrients intervene, and how our star food helps restore the efficiency of the mitochondria. We will look at why your internal biological clock influences the effectiveness of certain foods, and I will provide you with a detailed protocol. This is science, a science-based approach to fitness. It's a reminder that with the right tools, your body can recover faster than you think. Let's get started. For decades, we believed that the loss of muscle mass with age was simply atrophy, a shrinking of muscle fibers. But neuroscience now paints a different, more promising picture. Much of the muscle mass you think you've lost hasn't disappeared. It's simply disconnected. Starting in your 40s, motor neurons, the nerve cells that connect your brain and spinal cord to your muscles, especially your legs, can become less efficient. This disconnection reduces electrical signaling. Your muscles don't get the full command to contract. They're there, but inactive. One study found that adults with declining leg strength retained the structural potential for muscle activity. The problem was neuromuscular signaling. The muscle wasn't dead, it was offline, and that means it can be brought back online. Have you ever gotten up from a chair and felt yourself wobble? Or noticed your legs getting tired more quickly? Often, it's a breakdown in neural communication, a problem we can address to fix the problem of weak legs, or at least improve it. The spinal cord is crucial. It functions as a relay station for movement commands and needs nutrients to maintain signal fidelity. Think of the muscles as laborers and the nervous system as a foreman with a megaphone. If the megaphone battery is low, performance declines. Recharge it, and the team gets back to work. A quick way is to feed the neuromuscular junction with essential elements. Certain amino acids, B vitamins, and acetylcholine precursors improve this connection in a few hours. Certain foods are not just generic proteins. They contain specific nutrients to regenerate communication, reactivating the muscles. Ask yourself, Is your nervous system using the muscles you already have? Often, leg weakness is more about signal quality than muscle quantity. Now let's dive deeper into leucine, an essential amino acid that the body doesn't produce. Leucine is an anabolic trigger. It tells cells to grow and repair themselves. It directly activates the control tower pathway for muscle protein synthesis. A single meal rich in leucine increases activity and stimulates protein synthesis even in older adults, whose muscles are more resistant to anabolic signals. Leucine overcomes this resistance within a few hours. If you eat protein but feel tired, the problem may be the quality and timing of the leucine. Many older adults consume protein to stop degradation, but not enough leucine to stimulate growth. Focus your first meal on leucine-rich sources: eggs, meats, chicken, whey. About 3 grams of leucine, from about 30 grams of high-quality protein, is enough to activate this important process. Whey isolate is effective. It's not just recovery, it's reconnection. You restore a biochemical conversation between the nervous system and muscle fibers. The faster it recovers, the more stable and strong your legs will feel. Let's explore acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter of movement. When we decide to move, the brain sends a signal translated into acetylcholine. If it is lacking, muscles do not function well. With age, acetylcholine production and sensitivity of receptors decrease, especially in the legs, causing instability. Science shows that choline, a precursor to acetylcholine, rapidly restores this ability. Increasing choline in your diet increases acetylcholine synthesis in just 6 to 12 hours. Where to find it? Eggs, especially the yolks, are very rich in it. 2 eggs provide over 300 milligrams of choline. A protocol to follow is the following: 2 whole eggs within 30 minutes of waking up with protein. Motor neurons respond best to nutrients in the morning. Provide the body with raw materials when it needs them most. More confident steps after a breakfast like this are not a placebo. Choline strengthens the brain-leg line and supports concentration and memory. For those who avoid eggs, other sources are soy, Brussels sprouts, quinoa, although with lower bioavailability. Now let's look at how blood flow to muscles affects leg strength and our star food. Beetroot juice. Imagine a garden with a bent water pipe. The plants won't thrive. Similarly, if blood flow to muscles is limited, arteries and capillaries narrower with age. Oxygen, nutrient delivery, and waste removal are compromised. Result: heavy, tired legs. Poor circulation sabotages strength. The key molecule for vessel dilation and vascular health is nitric oxide. It is a gas produced in endothelial cells that tells vessels when to dilate. Its production depends on what you eat. Beetroot, especially raw or as beetroot juice, is one of the foods that can provide strength through this mechanism. It contains dietary nitrates that the body converts into nitric oxide, a key process in increasing available nitric oxide. One study showed that older adults who consumed beetroot juice had a significant improvement in leg muscle power within hours, especially in fast-twitch fibers, balance, fall prevention. The link between beetroot juice and circulation is powerful. The improvements are measurable: walking speed, getting up from a chair, climbing stairs. These are the benefits that beetroot juice provides, improving the performance that beets can provide. The link between beets and strength is scientific. Try drinking about 300 milliliters of beetroot juice 90 minutes before exercise. The nitrates convert to nitric oxide for the muscles, increasing vasodilation. Pair it with 20 minutes of light movement, walking, light functional training, to amplify nitric oxide production. The sugar in beets has a relatively low glycemic load. The benefits outweigh the risks when consumed before exercise. Now consider low-grade chronic inflammation. Insidious, it slowly erodes muscle function. Low levels of chronic inflammation lead to decreased strength, coordination, and regeneration. High levels of inflammatory markers are associated with reduced muscle mass and strength in older adults. Inflammation interferes with protein synthesis, increases oxidative stress, disrupts mitochondrial function, and the nervous system's ability to recruit muscle fibers. A powerful tool against this problem is dark green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, arugula. They are powerful anti-inflammatories rich in polyphenols, chlorophyll, magnesium, nitrates. Quercetin, in kale, mustard greens, inhibits inflammatory cytokines. Regular intake of foods rich in quercetin reduces inflammatory markers in 3 to 4 weeks. The protocol to follow: a large cup of dark green leafy vegetables with your first meal. It helps set the tone for inflammatory regulation. Pair with healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, to absorb fat-soluble antioxidants. The effects aren't immediate, but in about 2 weeks you may notice less pain, faster recovery from muscle fatigue, more stable energy. Finally, meal timing. What you eat is half the battle. When you eat it is the other half. Every protein meal triggers muscle protein synthesis. As we age, this signal weakens due to anabolic resistance. Even with enough protein, if the timing is wrong, your body may not utilize it fully. The solution: spreading protein meals evenly throughout the day, starting with breakfast, improves muscle maintenance and growth. One study found that those who consumed the same amount of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner had 25% greater muscle growth rates than those who concentrated their protein at dinner. Each meal was a separate stimulus. Eating within 30 to 60 minutes of light exercise increases the effect, due to the anabolic window. The protocol: 30 grams of high-quality protein at the first meal, eggs, Greek yogurt, for example. After exercise, meal/snack with protein and complex carbohydrates within an hour, protein shake and banana, quinoa, and beans. Then avoid excess protein at dinner. Muscles synthesize limited quantities, 30 to 40 grams at a time. By optimizing timing and distribution, you communicate to the body: stay strong. Muscles are a metabolic organ that protects vitality. Let's summarize. Recovering leg strength, even in 12 hours with specific mechanisms, is a reality. Nitric oxide, stimulated by beetroot juice, regulates blood flow to the muscles, transporting oxygen and nutrients. Beetroot, especially as a juice, is a powerful natural nitric oxide stimulator, with measurable increases in blood flow and performance that beetroot can provide in just a few hours. The endothelium, with foods rich in nitrates, beetroot, polyphenols, antioxidants, improves the health of the vascular system. Muscle fibers respond to blood flow, nutrition, neural input. Meal timing helps overcome anabolic resistance. The body wants to regenerate. Give it the right input. Next step: tomorrow morning, beetroot juice and protein smoothie, then 15-minute walk. Activates blood vessels, releases nitric oxide to muscles, starts muscle signaling. Then protein breakfast within 30 to 60 minutes. It's not just leg strength, it's momentum. Small interventions, a nutrient like beetroot juice, a walk, bring rapid changes. You will notice not only stronger legs, but you will feel more capable, energetic, stable. So, try this protocol. Notice what changes. And if you find the video helpful, like, comment, subscribe. This community helps you thrive with scientific tools.